It's June in Las Vegas. We're in the Central Hall of the Las Vegas Convention Center, and you can see lots of bright lights here. That's appropriate because this is Lightfair International, the world's largest annual architectural and commercial lighting trade show and conference. We're in the trade show part, sponsored by the International Association of Lighting Designers and the Illuminating Engineering Society. Expected attendance around 25,000 people. Like everything else in this world, lighting is changing, and this should be quite an interesting show. Some 500 exhibitors are divided in a number of pavilions: daylighting, design, exterior and roadway lighting, global light and design, and new exhibitors. So we're going to have a lot of territory to cover. We're at a booth called Mr. Beams, and I saw two things that were quite interesting, and it turns out quite new. The first is called, which is this?
This is Switch Sense. Switch
Sense. And would you explain this, how this works?
Sure. It's an adapter that has a built-in battery, and you screw the adapter into any light socket, and then you screw a bulb into that adapter. It only takes up a little extra space. When the power goes out, the battery kicks in.
What a great idea.
Thank you.
This will be available when?
This will be available in September at the Mr. Beams website.
Okay. Do you have a price?
I'm thinking it'll be under $30.
Okay.
Sound like a good price?
Yeah. You'd have one or two of those around. Okay, and this was interesting. This is called Net Bright, and this is also new, and this will be available in the fall as well.
So the product I'm going to show you is a battery-powered spotlight. Imagine a spotlight that just runs on batteries. You can attach it anywhere with 3 screws, no wiring, motion sensor, and LED. And the LEDs last forever, and they're weatherproof. Now, if someone goes by this one light and it detects motion, you can see all the lights go on.
Oops, there.
All of the lights went on, and they have a range of more than 100 feet. So you could put one on the tree on your driveway, one on your back door, one on the side of your house. When anyone walks by one of them, they all go on. And
how would these be priced?
These would be priced
individually?
Yeah, we would sell 3 for under $120.
Okay, well that seems like great security. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're here in the emergency booth, and this is Bob Richards, one of the owners of the company, and this is Ina Katz, who works at the headquarters office in Philadelphia. And I'm asking about the exit signs here, and Bob explained that this is called, now say that again.
Life Safety Products.
Life Safety Products, and something like this would be emergency lighting that would go on if all the lights went out in an office or a warehouse. These lights would come on, and they have to operate for at least 90 minutes. And then we go down to a combination exit and emergency lights, etc. Sold through reps to distributors to the individual user. I was intrigued by this name, Toki Star Lighting, and it turns out that the owner of the company, his last name is Tokietta, and combined with the word star. And I said, well, what do you do? I'm looking at this exhibit. And they do decorative lighting. This is not lighting for a makeup. It's not bright enough. But they do the kind of lighting that's here behind a sign, or you can see even under the bench. And the gentleman here said their best friends are lighting designers who come and say, can you do this? What do you have to offer? And then they specify the kind of lighting they want. So that's what Toki Star does. I hope you can see this long, skinny, pink thing. And this is a brand new product from Corning. And I am told that inside that tube is very thin glass, and it's surrounded by a sort of a plastic covering, and they can take a laser pointer and somehow shoot the lights all the way to the top. This is a brand new product. Here you can see back here that it's used actually on a, I'm moving around, on a jacket. Folks coming to this show can see the new ability from Corning and figure out what to do with it later. But it's very interesting, and there's lots of folks here, like this gentleman, looking to see what in the world is this. This is the Let's World LEDZ World booth, and I was intrigued by this sign that talked about a par 38 lamp. And the reason I was intrigued is that I'm in a homeowners association that has some par 38 lamps that burn out regularly. Turns out they're inexpensive lamps made in China, and we're going through them like hotcakes. Here is the LED's version. This is a single source lamp. It may cost more, say around $30, but it is guaranteed to last 3 years. He says the gentleman here said it will last longer than that.
We warranty 3 years.
But they warranty 3 years. So there are, and this is a Dutch company that uses, he says, the best, the finest materials. And he said there's a difference between the inexpensive lamps and the ones that this company provides. Don't we love this booth? This is Carl Stahl XLED systems for architectural illumination, and they have examples right here. Hope you could see it all. We're changing colors every second. And here we even have words streaming across the screen. LED for HID, retrofit, means that these folks will happily change out an old fixture with a new LED fixture. This will save an inordinate amount on the electricity bill. They are so busy doing this work, they sold their 100,000th, I can't even say it, fixture. Earlier this year, business is booming. Somebody's giving out aspirin. And then I looked around, and this is Bare Material Science. And I thought, well, same name. No, same company. And they make the light diffusing resins here, which are quite nice and not glary, and they do some other polycarbonate that would be used in the lighting industry. And lots of folks have also come over and gotten an aspirin. The sign talked about solar outdoor lighting, some of which I have in a very small version, but I didn't realize that they come in such large versions. And here we are. The company is Sol, S-O-L. If you've ever been to Times Square and there's plenty of lighting there, this is a great name of a company, Times Square Lighting. And it looks like they have spotlights, lots of different kinds of spotlights. I walked by this company, which is called Grip Lock Systems, and I asked the lady behind the counter, she was there before she got real shy, well, where's the electricity? And she said it comes through, and I hope you can see this, very thin wire. Apparently there's copper in there, and it conducts electricity, and figured out how to suspend fixtures with these very thin wires. Here's some more over here. And wow, it's interesting. She said this has been available for about 3 years, and finally the fixture companies are coming on board and designing the fixtures that go with the suspension wires. Very interesting. Lots of big lights at this show. This is the Neptune exhibit. This was a very comfortable looking exhibit. This is Contech lighting, And you can see that they have used the lighting as it may be seen in a home, including Uncle Harry, who's had a few too many. Not really, he just posed for our picture. Fulham Lighting has a horse as its logo, I think, or its trademark. And it also has a second floor to talk with customers.
You can actually see the latest LED track fixtures. There's high bays and cylinders. These are also on display in this vignette, so definitely check it out. Moving on, another really exciting technology, wireless controls. So what you see here in our commercial vignette, you're going to see just a sampling of the LED products that's for the recessed commercial market. Things like the Indy L series fixtures. These actually have coordinated trim apertures from 4-inch, 6-inch, and 8-inch downlights.
This is the Reggiani exhibit, and their slogan is "We Speak Light." And they have some cardboard dresses, shoes, handbags.
Very retro.
My goodness. Lovely. And everything is lit from above. Some gigantic fixtures from Dano Light, D-A-I-N-O-L-I-T-E. Well, it looks as if Brazil is here. It's called Lux Brazil. Lux Brazil lighting products. Fancy design. And here's a company that sells flag illumination. Light attracted my attention because they actually had a holiday tree with lights. And then when I watched the movie screen, don't know whether it'll come up now, there was a picture of a huge holiday tree. It was a 60-foot tree in California, and I can't remember one of the huge. Well, when was that? Where was that 60-foot tree?
That's at LA Live. It's across the street from the Staples Center where the Lakers play and the Clippers play.
All right, and it seems like Decra Light does a lot of decorating around the holidays, and so I said, well, you're not busy right now. He says, are you kidding? I said, we have jobs that are, there's the picture I was looking at. We have jobs that are well worth more than $500,000. We're working on them all year, maybe 2 years in advance, and then they were dropping names like Disney World, etc., etc. So anyway, this is a company that will be glad to decorate your shopping mall just for you. And you're located in California.
Southern California, Orange County.
Orange County. So here they are, Decra Light. We're looking up at various versions of street lights. They are very high. Don't know whether they're doing that just for exhibit purposes or whether these are highway lights or what. It's Hubble Lighting, I think, in partnership with Totus Solutions. Sun Valley Lighting has this display in the corner of its exhibit called U.S. Architectural Lighting. This is the Neo Neon booth. We aren't outlining a dead body. LED made to look like neon. And they have a very interesting display over here. Neon Flex is at the left. LED Duralight is next. LED Tape Light is third, and LED Tape Light String is fourth. Very interesting. Westinghouse is here with a slogan, innovation you can be sure of. This is the Baron Lighting Group, and they've attracted a lot of attention with the plants here that are growing under a grow light, or three it looks like. This is Barron's Specialty LED Commercial and Decorative Lighting. An interesting wall. Retail lighting makes an impact. This is part of the Philips display. Very popular. Philips is a popular brand. And it is the last exhibit we see on our way out the door to the concourse. Whoops! You see, it's so crowded I'm bumping into people, so it's time to leave. Loved attending Lightfair International.